Hey, thanks again for tuning in. My name's Jeff. I get to help lead one of our, our student ministry. But I'm just going to keep talking. I'm a high school guy. But welcome again, part 3 here to what we do here at The Crossing. But for you leaders that are checking this out, these are some of our values that we have in place, things that we will die on a hill for when it comes to building up TCS Wednesdays and our student ministry. First thing, Jesus. Everything will be about Jesus. Everything will point back to Jesus. The relationships, the communication, everything has to point back there. Otherwise, what are we doing? It's really just a hang, and it's really just us showing up. And so know that when we do that and when we point to things, whether it's social media, whether it's group-wise, whether it's announcement-wise, everything that we're trying to do is to get kids into a thriving relationship with Jesus in their own unique way based on how he has specifically wired them. Number 2, community. We're going to push this and push this and push this. We're going to try our best to always do community or group games that will then make sure the kids do it together. So one of those things is when you come into the auditorium for our main service, you notice that you guys will sit together. That's on purpose. You'll do games together. That's on purpose. If we're doing a hosting or announcements, or when someone wants to come up here and do our lobby, pre-lobby, we're encouraging leaders and students to do it together who are part of the same group, or kids who are part of the same group to do it together. We'd coach them up, get them on the same page, but that community aspect is absolutely huge. If we can build into our community and we can create relationships that really are outside of these Wednesday nights, it will be pivotal in how these really how people see themselves, but really as they head out into the real world. Maybe it's in school, it's on a team, knowing that they have someone they can talk to inside and outside of the church where everything seems to be pretty consistent. So that is huge. Not only student community, but leader community, which leads into my next one. We want to be with you guys. We want to be involved, but I know it's hard, especially in this current season and current reality, but we're figuring out ways. And so leader development, leader community, leader interaction, us hanging with you, us talking to you, that's a big deal. We got to figure it out, but that will be something that you will see is highly well valued by us. And so if you see us prying and poking around, like why they always ask us to do something, it's because this has to be a part of our culture. Last but not least is our communication. We will ask you probably more questions than maybe things that just are annoying, but we're going to ask, like, how's your group going? But follow up, like, how's your group going and why's your group going well? If it's not going well, what's not making it going so well? Starting asking questions like, what is it? Like, why didn't your kids show up? Did you contact them? And it won't fly. Things like, well, I don't know where they are. That won't fly anymore. Like, we cannot do that here as a part of this ministry. So communication and communicating with your kids will be something that we just have to have in order to really, again, make it work. So you'll see us asking you questions, expecting you to talk to your kids or communicate with us, but also social media. That's another form of communication that we believe will be a huge part of our Wednesday nights moving forward and beyond. And so that's that, man. Those are our values: Jesus, community, leader development, leader communication, student communication, and social media, all in a nutshell. Thanks again for watching. Keep checking us out. Goodbye.